Yo, if y'all ain't got this movie, y'all ain't black. Yo, this your boy Kareem Supreme. Check this out. Malcolm X turns 30 today. Can y'all believe it? This is the original DVD from 1992. Malcolm X, a Spike Lee joint. Why is it so blurry? Yo, but anyway, check this out. Yo, this is, oh man, I dropped it and everything. Trying to turn it down so I don't get a copyright strike. Check this out, y'all. Um, this is the first bootleg I ever saw on tape back in 1992. I had never heard of a bootleg VHS. A friend of mine from the barbershop came over to the crib. He was like, yo, I got that new Malcolm X. I was like, how? It ain't even out yet. He said, I got it on tape. And he put it in the VCR. We watched it, and it was the worst quality movie I ever saw in my life. Yep. The quality was horrible. But I got the gist of it. Then I saw it when it came out on the real VHS at Blockbuster, and I got the full experience then. You know, uh, it was probably the greatest movie I had ever saw at that time. I was only like 12, but at that time, it was definitely the greatest movie I had ever saw because it taught us a lot, taught me a lot that I had never learned in school. You know what I mean? Teachers wasn't going into details about Malcolm X. They was forcing Martin Luther King and uh, who else they was forcing down our throat? Martin Luther King, Thurgood Marshall. You know the not so violent, the non-violent Negroes. You know they wasn't talking to us about Elijah Muhammad or Malcolm X. Hell, they wasn't even talking about Muhammad Ali. You know, we were being indoctrinated with the non-violent um, Negroes. You know what I mean? Because they wanted us to be non-violent. They didn't want us to be revolutionary like Minister Malcolm X. You know what I mean? Malcolm X said, "Turn the other cheek." They ain't want. I mean, no. Martin Luther King said, "Turn the other cheek." Malcolm X said, "By any means necessary." Defend yourself. Violence is not ignorance; it's intelligence. That was Malcolm X's philosophy. You know, everybody else was like, "Oh, we got to turn the other cheek," and maybe the white man will change. No, 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 no. Malcolm X was like, we ain't finna do that. We did that too long. But this was a good movie. This was Spike Lee's. This probably was his best movie. All his movies was great, but this one is arguably his greatest movie. You know, yeah, classic. And the thing that got me was Denzel Washington was playing Malcolm X. Now, I thought it would have been better if Lawrence Fishburne would have played Malcolm X because Lawrence act just like him. He kind of looked like him with the glasses on, and it would have it would have panned out good. But hey, Denzel did a hell of a job. Denzel hit the ball out the park, and the guy that played Elijah Muhammad in this movie, I forgot his name, but Albert Al Freeman Jr. That's his name, Al Freeman Jr. He's the guy who played. He's the guy who played Elijah Muhammad in this movie. He sounded and acted and looked just like him. Now, let me tell you about um, Al Freeman Jr. So he played Elijah Muhammad in this movie, but in Roots, the second generation, he played Malcolm X. That's right. The guy that played Elijah Muhammad in this movie played Malcolm X in another movie, which was Roots, the second, the next generation. Look it up. He played a hell of a role in Roots. In Roots, the next generation. Yes, y'all need to check that out. He hit the ball out the park playing Malcolm X. You know, I think he played Malcolm X better than Denzel. But that's just my opinion. But yeah, Malcolm X, Spike Lee, 30 years old. It came out in November 1992. I remember I was in, I believe I was in sixth grade, something like that. Yeah, I think I was in sixth grade. Yeah. And a lot of kids was going to see this at the movie instead of going to school. A lot of black kids. It wasn't me because my parents had to work. But I think my cousin Lamont and Tia, they yeah, instead of going to school, see, because a lot of parents looked at this as a history lesson, an educational lesson in itself. So a lot of kids' parents was taking them to the movies to see this matinee. Yep. Now I saw it on bootleg, and then I saw it late months later when it came out on rental, VHS rental at Blockbuster Video, and then I eventually bought it on VHS and watched it over and over and over and over and over because it's a long movie. When this first came out on VHS, it was two tapes. It was two VHS tapes. Well, I'm glad they was able to fit everything on one DVD. Yeah, I can't see how many minutes it is. Let me see. It doesn't say, but anyway, yo, add this to y'all collection, man. If y'all ain't got it. Oh, 201 minutes. 201 minutes. Jeez, that's a little over 3 hours. Yep. All right, y'all. This your boy Kareem Supreme. Malcolm X says peace.